Hello children, welcome to Minutes of Maths. In this video, I am going to teach you Class 9 Maths Chapter 5 Triangles. This is the introduction class of triangles. First, we are going to see how the triangle is formed. We know the triangle is formed by three intersecting lines. So, we know that the triangle is a three-sided polygon. That means it is made up of three line segments. The line segments are AB, AC and BC. It has three sides and three angles and three vertices. Tri means three. It has three angles, so that we are calling this figure as triangles. Now we are going to see what are the congruents of triangles. Let's see. Congruents of triangles. This you have learned already in 7th class itself. The congruents of triangles is two triangles are congruent if the sides and angles of one triangle are equal to the corresponding sides and angles of the other triangle. Here I have taken two triangles PQR and ABC. When we can say these two triangles are equal, if the corresponding sides are equal, PR is equivalent to AC, QR is equivalent to BC. And if the angles are corresponding angles are equal, then we can say these two triangles are congruents. Now you can see PQ is equivalent to AB and PR is equivalent to AC, QR is equivalent to BC and angle P is equivalent to A, angle Q is equivalent to B and angle R is equivalent to C. So we can say now these two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, then we can say the area of these two triangles are approximately equal to each other. One more condition is there. If the area of two triangles are equal to each other, it is not necessary to be these two triangles congruent. Got it? So, if the triangles are congruent, we can say the areas of the triangles are equal. If the area of triangles are equal, then we can't say those triangles are congruent. Got it? Now we are going to see what are the criteria of the congruence of triangle. There are 5 criteria. We are going to see one by one in the next page. Criteria for congruence of triangles. There are 5 criteria: triple S rule, SAS rule, ASA rule, AAS rule, RHS rule. Let's discuss one by one. First one is triple S congruence rule. Triple S means side, side, side. Two triangles are congruent if three sides of one triangle are equal to the sides of the other triangle. Here you can see there are two triangles ABC and PQR. In ABC, AB is equivalent to QR and BC is equivalent to PR and AC is equivalent to QP. Here, three sides of the triangle ABC is equal to the sides of PQR. Then we can say area of triangle ABC approximately equal to triangle PQR by CPCT. by CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Here corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equals. So that we are telling these area of these two triangles are approximately equal by CPCT. Next we'll see SAS rule. Next criteria is side angle side congruence rule. Two triangles are congruent if two sides and the included angle of one triangle are equal to the sides and the included angle of the other triangle. Here you can see two triangles are ABC and PQR. In ABC, AC is equivalent to QR and AB is equivalent to PR and the angle A is equivalent to angle R. You can see here these are the two equal sides and the included angle should be equal. That means side angle side. Here also side angle side. So that these two are equal to each other by SAS congruence rule. So that we can write triangle ABC is equivalent to triangle PQR by SAS CPCT. Next we are going to see ASA congruence rule. Third one is angle side angle congruence rule. Two triangles are congruent if two angles and the included sides of one triangle are equal to two angles and the included side of another triangle. You can understand by this picture. Two triangles are there, ABC and PQR. Here you can see angle B is equivalent to angle P and angle C is equivalent to angle R and the included side BC is equivalent to PR. That means two angles and the common arm of the two angles. That means included side, or we can say this is the common arm of these two angles. If two angles included side is equivalent to the two angle and included side of the another triangle, then we can say these two triangles are congruent by ASA rule. So by ASA triangle ABC triangle PQR by CPCT. Next we are going to see AAS rule. Fourth one is AAS rule. That means angle side congruence rule. Before we have seen two angles and included side should be equal. Here two angles and the any one of the side, not the included side. If two angles and any one of the side is equal, then we can say the triangles are congruent. Two triangles are congruent if any two pair of angles and one pair of corresponding sides are equal. Here you can see the angle B is equivalent to angle P, angle C is equivalent to angle R and AB is equivalent to PQ. So, two angles are equal and one corresponding side is equal. Then we can say by AAS rule, these two triangles are equal to approximately equal to each other. Got it? Now we are going to see RHS rule. Last criteria is RHS rule. RHS means right angle, hypotenuse and one side, corresponding side. If in two right angles, hypotenuse and one side of a triangle are equal to the hypotenuse and one side of the triangles, then the two triangles are congruent. We know the right angles each in one angle should be 90 degree and hypotenuse of those triangles should be equal and one corresponding parts of the triangle should be equal. If hypotenuse and the corresponding side of one triangle is equal to the hypotenuse and corresponding side of another triangle is equal to each other, then we can say by RHS rule, triangle ABC approximately equal to triangle PQR. Here you can see base is equal to each other, here base and this is also base, and the hypotenuse is equal to each other. So these two triangles are congruent by RHS rule. Next we are going to see some inequalities of triangles. Inequalities in a triangle. First one is if two sides of a triangle are unequal, then the angle opposite to the larger side is larger angle. That means here we have taken one triangle ABC. Two sides are unequal here. AB is not equal to BC. Two sides are unequal. If two sides are unequal, then I am considering this AC is the largest side when compared to AB and BC. So I am telling the inequality of first one is the angle opposite to the largest side. This is the largest side. This is the opposite angle of the largest side. This would be larger than these two angles. Next is in any triangle, the side opposite to the larger angle is larger. That means this is converse of first one. Before we have told the angle opposite to the larger side is largest angle. Now we are telling the side opposite to the largest side is longer than these two sides. Got it? Now the sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. This one you have studied in the class 7 itself. See, if we add two sides of the any two sides of the triangle, that would be greater than the third side. AB plus BC is greater than AC, or now we can take these two sides, AB plus AC is greater than BC. Next we can take AC plus BC is greater than AB. It means if you add any two sides of the angle, the sum would be larger than the third side. That's it. In the next class, we will solve exercise problems of triangles. Thank you.